walked in on us. Skippy was a cool dude, really, but did not appreciate finding us there. And, you know, we tried our best to stay as a couple. We got fake engaged on our way out of town to go into our colleges. He went to Swanee and I went to Tuscaloosa, U of A. And, you know, cried, so much crying. About 4 months into college, I get a Dear Jane letter. He tells me, you know, we tried to maintain this long distance relationship, you know, letters back and forth and phone calls. Anyone under the age of like 21, phone calls were very expensive. So it's hard to maintain. Anyway, 4 months later, I get a letter and it tells me that we had sinned before the eyes of God and that he did not have time for anything in his life but his college classes and God, not me. Let me tell you something. We had not sinned. That was to come years later. But my point being, young love, right? So anyway, in my college yearbook room, I cried, got over it. To follow came lots of, you know, relationships with coworkers and classmates and professors and, you know, as one does at college. Good experiment. Nothing really serious until stupidity took hold and I confused love with lust and married a redheaded Army Ranger.
Hoorah!
You know, it was very short-lived. It was 16 months. It was a very turbulent, dramatic experience. And so instead of confronting me and telling me he did not want to be in the relationship, he cheated. And, you know, as dramatic as I am, that led to a knockdown, drag out, which I think I've told at least 3 different versions of here. But anyway, suffice it to say, I ended my college years as a single woman. And and in those days, you could find me at most of the bars hustling pool in a really short skirt, you know, getting over a divorce at like 22. You know, then, you know, love being stupid, let me tell you, that first kiss from the bushes, that came back to bite me. The only difference in a 6-year-old me and a 60-year-old me is 3 feet and approximately 150 pounds. That's it. I was working in a bowling alley bar as the bartender, and a dude walks up to me and says, "You owe me a kiss." And I was ready to give him one, you know. And come to find out, he recognized me 14 years later from the elementary school. Suffice it to say, he left alone and disappointed. But, you know, love is stupid when you're young. I'm here to tell you. That's it.
We can agree to disagree, or we can agree to just be free. And Blerd Sunbae brings out the Blerd in me. Get your popcorn, snacks, and get your drinks in. Stay tuned in, it's a nerd evolution. The Blerd's taking over, it's a revolution. The world's full of pollution, let me be the solution. Anime and black creatives, and this the fusion. You're listening to Blerd Sunbae. Sit back, relax, get your snacks, get your drinks. It's gonna be a long ride. See you there. And on the weekend, you never know what you could get. Make sure you stay tuned in. Blerd Sunbae's legit.